Hello, my name is Robert Vaughn. I'm with the development group of JBG Smith, and in this presentation, I will be providing an overview of our block plan application that we submitted for the proposed 101 12th Street development site located at the northern end of Crystal City. This presentation will largely focus on how the proposed application conforms to the Crystal City sector plan and touch on a handful of very minor deviations. In summary, the block plan application is consistent with the guidance from the Crystal City sector plan, except for a handful of very minor deviations. Additionally, the proposal allows for the realization of significant community benefits through the dedication of public open space, the implementation of infrastructure improvements, and the enhancement of existing pedestrian pathways connecting the site to Longbridge Park and Crystal Drive. For context, the subject site is located at the northern end of Crystal City and is bounded here in blue. The site is currently improved with an existing office building on the western portion of the site, which JBG Smith also owns, and a passive green space on the eastern portion of the site, which was indicated in the sector plan to be a potential development site. This snip from the sector plan shows that the subject height, highlighted in light blue, be limited to 110 feet in building height. This snip, also from the Crystal City sector plan, shows that the base density for the block, once rezoned to CO Crystal City, should be 1.5 FAR. The sector plan also included guidance that a potential development on the site should include an architectural feature along the eastern facade in order to mark the intersection between Longbridge Park and Crystal Drive. This shows the detail around the proposed block plan, with the eastern portion showing the improvements from the new 101 12th Street project and the western portion showing the existing 201 12th Street office building. In terms of density, the application includes a total GFA of 561,094 square feet, which is consistent with the PDSP for Crystal City that was approved by the County Board back in March. As part of the PDSP, we agreed to provide a series of community benefits centered around open space dedications and infrastructure improvements in order to achieve the bonus density required to support the application. This shows the resulting mix ratio from our proposed application. You can see that the site will be predominantly office with a small amount of ground floor retail located within the new 101 12th Street project. Note that this is a deviation from the sector plan, which envisioned a balance between office and residential on the site. In terms of street level connections, the application is consistent with guidance from the sector plan, showing a new roadway connecting 10th and 12th Street to provide enhanced pedestrian and bicycle circulation. Additionally, the project has an opportunity to create enhanced connections from the existing cul-de-sac going up towards Crystal Drive and Longbridge Park, which we are currently exploring with county staff. As mentioned, the sector plan indicated the new roadway, or South Ball Street, be installed to connect 12th to 10th Street. This new roadway will provide redundancy to the master transportation network and increase permeability through the site for vehicles, pedestrians, and bicycles. In terms of open space, as part of the PDSP, we have agreed to provide over 54,000 square feet of open space, which is shown as Park 2 on the left-hand graphic. Note that as part of that 54,000 square feet, or Gateway Park is described in the sector plan, approximately 15,000 square feet will be adjacent to the proposed project. We very much look forward to working with staff in the community to understand how we can best come up with a cohesive design for how our improvements will coincide with the potential park programming that will be determined through a staff-led effort with the community. The other thing I would note on this slide is that Park 1, which is located on the 201 12th Street side, is indicated in the sector plan to be a public open space. JBG Smith is not providing that park as part of this application. However, we have included it in our holistic discussions with both community and staff about potential park spaces throughout Crystal City and the 22202. Nothing in this application would preclude our ability to provide this open space to the public permanently at some point in the future. In summary, the block plan is generally compliant with guidance from the sector plan when it comes to building height, density, massing, and coverage. There are a handful of minor deviations, one being the use mix, two being the street sections, and one being a parking reduction. However, I would note that none of these are inconsistent with other applications that have been recently approved. While our proposal exceeds sector plan goals through a variety of aspects, there are three that I specifically wanted to highlight: in the establishment of permanent public open space, the introduction of infrastructure improvements to provide increased permeability for bikes, vehicles, and pedestrians, and the advancement of the vibrant mixed-use environment outlined and described in the sector plan. I want to thank you very much for your time and very much look forward to hearing your feedback and comments on the application. To the extent you would like to know more about the project, please visit the 101 12th Street project page, which can be accessed through the county website, which contains not only our application materials, but also other presentations. Thank you.